Broadcasting live from SETI Alpha 6 in the Andromeda Galaxy, this is Mr. C.
Happy Aloha Tuesday to you. Only a half day today. So you've already got your 2 white sheets. You're getting, I think you've probably already got it all ready to go. You have numbered 2. I think you've got a number to 11. So I was going to do 10, but I think I came up with one more question. So you've got that down. So, pardon me. No weekend homework, huh? No homework for the rest of the week. So, anyway, say there's a good reason I showed you that photosynthesis video. Did you notice how incredibly complex the process of photosynthesis really is? Unbelievable. That's the major thing I wanted you to see or catch. It so requires a God to design it and create it. And scientists who say, oh, photosynthesis just accidentally developed. That's crazy. That makes zero sense. It is so not scientific and not logical because of all the little teeny parts and all the little things that have to go on in just the right order at just the right time in the right place in the cell. Amazing. That's why I'm showing it to you. I didn't want you to get frustrated. I didn't want you to sweat it. I just wanted you to write down as much as you could. And the same thing is going to happen with the second half of that. On that same sheet of paper, you're going to flip it over. See the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds of it at the end of the period, and then write down as much as you can. Okay, so you've numbered to 11. You've got a cover sheet. You're covering it up. You're sitting up straight. And here are the questions. Okay, Merry Christmas on the first one. A Christmas in October present for you. Here it is. So, photosynthesis, it's photo and synthesis. Some of you would have this without me even telling you. The synthesis part means to make. The photo part means light. So it means to make things using light. And we know what is being made. Okay, in 2, 3, and 4. So number 1, to go over it again. So what does photosynthesis mean? To make using light. Okay, 2, 3, 4. What are the 3 requirements or ingredients for photosynthesis? 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4. The 3 requirements, the 3 ingredients, so photosynthesis can occur. Okay, good on that? Mr. Gilbert will go over anything. It'll be a short break, even after I go over this, if you need to catch up on something. Okay. In photosynthesis, there are 2 things that are made. Products. What's produced? Oh, products. 2 things. 1 and 5 and 1 and 6. What do green plants make? And you may not put down food. Too general. Yes, they make food for us. No, you can't put it down. 1 and 5, 1 and 6. Number 7. I'm going to use a word. You have to just say generally, what is it? Glucose. That's a group of a kind of what? Number 7. Glucose. Okay, number 8. So, what does the plant use glucose for? What's it used for? Number 8. Number 9. It's really cool. There's a really cool cycle going on here where green plants make something for us and then we make something for them. So in number 9, what do they make for us and animals? Green plants. What do they make for us and for animals? And in number 10, what do we make for them? And what do animals make for plants? It's a cycle. They make it for us, we make it for them. The cycle is something in science that just continually operates. Yeah, they're beautiful, and they so glorify God because they couldn't have happened accidentally, aka evolved. They had to be designed and created. And then number 11, turns out I've got 12 for you. Number 11, what's the green coloring called in plants? Sound it out. Number 11. Green coloring, what is it called? And in number 12, where specifically the organelle in a green leaf or in the stem of a green plant, or in some cases in the trunk, like a Palo Verde tree. Okay, what is the green stuff? Very complex. What's it called? So number 11 was the green stuff. Number 12, what is the organelle where photosynthesis occurs? The name of the organelle. Okay, I'll repeat, then I'll let Mr. Gilbert, you can raise your hand and ask him if you have any questions, and we'll grade it, and then I'll talk about something else just for a little bit. Okay, number 1, I told you, I gave you the answer. What does photosynthesis mean? To make using light. 2, 3, and 4, the 3 requirements or ingredients of photosynthesis. Number 5 and 6, the 2 products that photosynthesis produces or makes. 2 things green plants make. Number 7, what's glucose? Just what is it? A kind of what? Of course you wouldn't say it out loud. Number 8, what do green plants use glucose for? Number 8, what do they use it for? 9 and 10 was the cycle, right? So what do we make for green plants and animals make for green plants? That's number 9. What do they make for us? Number 10. What do they make for us? Number 11, what's the green stuff in a green plant? In the leaves, stems, or trunks? What's it called? Number 12, where specifically the organelle in green plants does photosynthesis occur? It's number 12. All right, a brief stop while Mr. Gilbert handles any repeats, any questions. I'll be right back. And I am back. And here are your answers. Red pens only, all other pens, pencils away. Be honest, Mr. Gilbert's wandering around the room. Please sit up straight. Please, your pens and pencils are away that you wrote the quiz with. Only red pens out, or pencil. Okay. Number 1, I gave it to you, photosynthesis to make using light. 2, 3, and 4, the 3 requirements of photosynthesis. So it's light, or sun energy. Okay. And then following that, 6 CO2s. You didn't have to have the 6. 6 atoms of carbon and 12 atoms of O2. So 6 CO2, carbon dioxide, and then 6 H2Os, water. So CO2, water, and sunlight or light. The two products, yields or gives, that's why there's an arrow in the equation, yields oxygen, 6 O2s actually, and then C6H12O6, which is glucose, so, or sugar, you could put sugar. Number 7, I knew that you might put glucose as a product, and you could. What is glucose? It's a kind of sugar, of course. And number 8, what does the plant use it for? Energy, for its living requirements to keep it alive. Number 9, what do we and animals make for them? So I can't remember how I ask it. Okay, here's the way I'm going to ask it. So make sure it's straight. So first, if I ask it this way, if I ask it, what do we and animals make for them? I don't care about your order, 9 or 10. So you just had to have it right. Okay, what do we make and animals make for green plants? Carbon dioxide. What do they make for us? Oxygen. That's why the O2 in, CO2 out. Number 11, what's the green stuff? Chlorophyll. And what's the organelle? Specifically, where photosynthesis occurs. Chloroplasts. Okay? So, and you know what? I'll make this a BP, a bonus point. So you can write it with your red pen. What's the ultimate energy source of all food? The energy in all food that we eat, where did it come from originally? The ultimate source. Where did it come from originally? That's a BP. It'll take the place of one you miss. But you can't put it in the score. You just have to put +1, a bonus point up at the top beside your score. Okay, of course, the sun. Okay, so your score over 12, number right over 12. So your score over 12. Put the number you missed at the top minus whatever it was. Be honest. Double check it. Initial your score, which is your kind of like proof to me, evidence to me that you were honest, that you graded honest. Now be honest. Okay? Now pass that into the center. Make sure your name, date, and period's on it. Name, date, period, upper right-hand corner. Do you know upper right-hand corner? It's here. Upper right-hand corner. Name, date, period, first, last name. Pass it into the center. All right, you've got the video sheet out where you watch the first 3 minutes and 45 seconds of the photosynthesis video, and you wrote down as many little factoids as you could. Do the same thing on the back for the second half. Then you're going to pass it in. I'm not going to be real picky about it as long as you wrote a number of things on both sides. So write fast, write what you hear. Okay, you don't have to spell correctly. It's worth 10 points, an easy 10 points if you do your job. Okay, so do a nice job of listening and try to watch and write at the same time. I know it's a little bit hard. So watch the rest of this awesome video. Okay, you're doing it for me, but you're doing it for the Lord too. It really blesses Him that as you watch it, and give Him a little praise as you're watching it. Just go, Lord, this is amazing. You're amazing that you created this photosynthetic process and this level of complexity, which you know how it says the heavens declare the glory of God? Could we insert photosynthesis declares the glory of God? Oh yeah. Yeah. Everything He created declares, says His glory, testifies to how great He is. His glory, how great He is. Okay. So you have a great fall break. So, and I'll turn it over to Mr. Gilbert to start the second half of the photosynthesis video. Away you